Year 7 and 8 Netball Skills Full Support video. Throughout this video you will see all 5 skills put together from start to finish. Whilst watching this video, take specific notice to the transitions made between each skill. Time can be made up and lost through these transitions. The first skill you will complete as part of the Netball Skills Challenge is the 28 ball zigzag. Player 1 should start with the ball, and you should keep 1 foot still whilst passing and remain on your mark at all times. If you move off your mark to retrieve the ball, you must return to the mark before making your pass. As a team of 8, you must complete 28 shoulder or overhead passes. A drop ball does not count towards the 28 total required. Transition tip for skill 1 to 2. At the end of skill 1, player 1 should keep the ball. All even numbers should get in a line at one end of the area and the odd numbers should line up at the other end. You will now be able to see this transition happening on screen. Once in position, it is now time to start the 28 snake ball pass. Player 1 starts with the ball 3 meters ahead of the rest of the queue. Player 2 sprints to the marker to receive the pass from player 1. Player 1 then follows the pass to the back of the opposite line. Once player 2 has caught the ball, player 3 sprints to the marker to receive the pass, and player 2 follows to the back of the opposite queue, and so on. This pattern continues until all 28 passes have been complete. If you drop the ball, collect it quickly and carry on. This pass still counts. Transition tip from skill 2 to 3. All players make their way to one end of the area and stand in 2 lines which should be 3 meters apart. Odd numbers in one line and even numbers in the other. In your team you should now be in pairs 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Players should remain a 3 meter distance throughout this activity. Using a chest pass with your partner, move down the court to the far end and back. Pairs must complete a minimum of 5 chest passes to reach the end of the court, touch the ball down, on or over the line, and return completing at least 5 chest passes on the way back. If you haven't got to the line on the 5th pass, you will need to do an additional pass until you get to the end line. This skill must be completed by all 4 pairs. Please note the footwork rule does apply, so do not run with the ball. When transitioning from skill 3 to skill 4, players may start to line themselves up for skill 4 as pairs 7 and 8 are finishing their 5 chest passes. Player 8 should give the ball to player 1, who stands on one side of the area, and all other players line up in order on the opposite side of the area. Player 1 starts with the ball. Player 2 runs in to receive the pass and passes back to player 1. They then return to their position. Player 3 runs in only when player 2 has passed the ball back and repeats this pattern, throwing the ball back and moving back to their marker. After player 8 has returned the ball, all players on the line move along one space to their right in an anti-clockwise direction. Player 2 runs into the starting position where player 1 was, and player 1 moves into the space previously occupied by player 8. Repeat this until all players have been in each position. In the video, you will now see player 8 taking control of the ball. As they make their successful passes, the players do not go back to their mark, instead they make their way to the post for the next skill. Odd numbers on one side and even on the other. Player 8 gives the ball to player 1, who will take the first shot. Player 1 starts with the ball, takes a shot, collects the ball and passes it to player 2, then goes to the back of the opposite line, for example behind player 8. Player 2 then takes a shot, collects the ball and passes it to player 3. This pattern should continue until 10 goals are scored. Please note, players must be static to take the shot. You can move around the post or net to better position yourself to make it easier, but remember, you are against the clock. Make sure to stop your timer once the 10th goal has been scored. Good luck, but most of all, have fun.